A pirate ship pulls alongside yours, and out of the smoke steps a man whose head appears to be on fire. Ropes of gray smoke curl around a huge black beard, and his eyes glow through the haze like something out of hell. Your crew does not fire a single shot. They just give up. And that, it turns out, was exactly the plan. His name was Edward Teach, though history remembers him as Blackbeard. And here is the first surprise. He was only really a pirate for about 2 years, from around 1716 to 1718. But in that short time he built one of the most feared names on the ocean. It started with a beard. Jet black, worn extremely long, reportedly braided into little tails and tied off with colored ribbons. One writer said it covered his whole face like a frightful meteor, and frightened America more than any comet. But the smoke was the real trick. Before boarding a ship, Blackbeard would light what sailors called slow matches. These were lengths of hemp cord, about as thick as a pencil, soaked in saltpetre so they burned slowly without a flame. Normally you used them to set off a cannon. Blackbeard tucked several of them up under the brim of his hat, lit so they smoldered and coiled thick gray smoke all around his face. Imagine that stepping toward you across a deck. Now let me be straight with you, because the story got tidied up over the years. You have probably seen the version where the burning fuses are braided directly into his beard, his entire face wrapped in flame. It is a fantastic image. But the one near contemporary account that describes any of this says the lighted matches were stuck under his hat, showing on each side of his face. Around the head, framing it in smoke, not literally set into the beard. The truth is only slightly less on fire than the legend. And the smoke was only part of the costume. The same account describes the whole figure. A sling thrown over his shoulders carrying 3 pairs of pistols, 6 loaded guns hanging across his chest like a soldier's ammunition belt, a sword at his side, and those smoldering matches haloing his head. Put it all together and the writer said you could not imagine a fury from hell looking more frightful. Every single piece of it was staged. This was a costume built to terrify. And here is the part that flips the whole story. For all the smoke and pistols and hellfire, there is no verified account of Blackbeard ever murdering a single one of the people he captured. The demon look was not about killing. It was a brand. Because a ship that surrenders the moment it sees you is a ship you never have to fight. No cannon fire, no boarding, no losses on either side. The fear did the work of an entire battle. His most powerful weapon was a reputation he built on purpose. One more piece of honesty. Almost everything colorful we think we know about Blackbeard, the matches, the beard, the fury from hell line, traces back to a single book published in 1724, a few years after he died, written to thrill readers with pirate tales. So the smoking head is an old, near-contemporary description, not a photograph and not a sworn eyewitness. The image is probably rooted in something real. It was also very good marketing, even 300 years ago. The fear worked, right up until it met someone who refused to feel it. On the 22nd of November, 1718, in the shallow water off Ocracoke, a Royal Navy lieutenant named Robert Maynard trapped him. And Blackbeard did not go down like a legend. He went down like a man. It reportedly took around 5 pistol shots and 20 sword wounds to finally kill him. They cut off his head, hung it from the front of the ship, and threw his body into the sea. The man who ruled the coast with fear was beaten by someone who simply would not be afraid. because the most dangerous thing about Blackbeard was never the fire around his face. It was a story he wrapped around it.